Hi, I'm Rebecca with RebeccasRoadmap.com, and it is that time of year again. It's time to set your goals for 2018. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have fallen off the goal setting wagon so many times. I'm really good at planning and writing down my goals, but I am terrible at executing. So I have put a couple of things into place this year, and hopefully that will help me reach my goals, and maybe you can follow my example and reach your goals too. So let me grab a couple of things here. The first thing I'm using is my daily folio planner. This I got at Target, and I will link the video below where I walk through and show you all of that. And the second thing I'm going to be using is my Shining Gear Biz Edition workbook, and I've got a video on that also, and I will link that below if you want to check that out. And we're going to do a little action planning in a later video for that also. And the third thing I'm doing is actually a monthly blog post. I'm going to go through my yearly goals today, and then each month I'm going to kind of give you an update of where I am. So public accountability is a really good thing, and I saw Stephen James doing this over on Project Life Mastery, and he does a really good goal setting video. If you have not gone through and done your goals, you might take a look at that in addition to this video. So I will link that below also. So let's get into the goal setting. I am basing my goals this year on, what is her name? I'm basing my goals this year on Florence Shovel Shinn's The Square of Life. And the Square of Life is everything you need in your life. That is health, wealth, love, and self-expression. So if you can make a goal for each one of those areas in your life, you'll have some pretty well-rounded goals. So that's kind of what I'm using as the framework for my goal setting for 2018. So my first goal will be in the area of health. And that goal is to continue with the weight loss that I'm currently experiencing. I'm a little over 50% on the way to my goal weight, and I want to reach that hopefully before the end of 2018, but definitely by the end of 2018. And the way I'm going to do that is the way I have been doing that, which is cutting out all flour, soy, gluten, wheat, what else? Corn. Yeah, cutting out flour, sugar, that's the one I was forgetting. And all the grains and soy, because I have found through years of trial and error that those things are terrible for me. My body does not like them. So I'll be doing a weekly weigh-in, and I will be, what else? Basically I intermittent fast, so I don't eat between meals, so no snacking. And I don't taste anything if I'm cooking or what have you. I make my husband do that. Or I will just do my regular seasoning, and I will taste it after I have my portion weighed out. And that's the other thing I do. I actually weigh out my food because portion control is an issue for me. And I found that weighing my food really takes care of that, because your eyes can fool you. You may it's very interesting when you look at 4 ounces of steak versus 4 ounces of ground meat. So I found that the scale is my friend, and I wait. So the other thing I want to do is to optimize my health. I found a wonderful new doctor, and he did a whole panel of both genetic and other blood work testing on me, and figured out several things. One, that my vitamin D levels were extremely low, and vitamin D affects the way you sleep, the way your body metabolizes fat, and it affects your hair and your nails, just general energy, and also your mental processing. So, and that was like extremely low. And he was actually surprised I was able to lose any weight that because my vitamin D levels were so low. What else? That I have the genetic propensity to have heart disease. So my genetic markers show that if I don't take care of myself and do the right things now, that I probably will end up having a heart attack. And what was the other thing? Yeah. That my thyroid function was good, but that I could take some supplements to optimize my thyroid function. And what else? I think the rest of my levels were pretty good. But basically it boils down to, I want to do the things in my life with my doctor's recommendations that optimize my health. And to kind of help me track that, I'm putting together a workbook on optimizing my health, and I will probably put that for sale when I have that done. So I think that that's something everybody needs to look at. How can you optimize your health? Where are you now? And where should you be? Where can you be to be at optimum health? So when I get that done, I will do a video on that and link it to this one, but that's going to probably be a few months down the road. That's a project for 2018. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, exercise. I forgot about that in the health part. My doctor wants me to exercise more than I currently am, so that will be added to the program. Okay, the second category is wealth. And I am building my rebeccasroadmap.com through videos such as this one, and through blog posts, and through some other methods. But I really want to be able to work from home in a comfortable environment for me, as I'm an extreme introvert, and dealing with people all day is really difficult, and it just makes me really tired. So I want to be able to work from home. So that's one of the goals. Let's see. So I want to have enough income, and I've got to be producing $15,000 a month by the end of the year. Now, I think it's going to take me a year to get up to that figure, but we'll see. But that's my goal, to be able to make $15,000 a month by the end of 2018. And let's see, the other thing. Throughout 2017, in different readings and studies I've been doing a lot of reading and research on the topic of abundance. And I kind of did a video on abundance mentality. I can link that one if you guys are interested. But basically, there's enough in the world for everyone. And you have all these ideas and you have to bring them to fruition. But there's enough in the world that you can create your own abundance. And that is one of my goals for 2018, to create abundance in my life, so I have enough to share with my friends and with my family if they need help, with my community if there's some sort of disaster or issue going on, but also with the world through giving to charities such as Room to Read and Feeding America that Tony Robbins is doing, and some other things. I want to give to some permaculture institutes, or give to the Permaculture Institute. So I think permaculture is a very important thing, and I think that it can really help our world. So those are my wealth goals. I want to be able to make money so I can take care of myself and my family, and I want to be able to give money away. Let's see, what's the other thing? Also on the wealth front, I want to be able to reach my goals, because reaching my goals in all the areas of my life will help me reach my wealth goals. So I've put a couple of simple things into place. One is I simply put an X every day on the calendar that hangs on my desk if I have worked on my business that day, anytime. So, I mean, even if it's 5 minutes, I've at least done some little thing to work towards my business, to work towards my goals. And the other thing that I'm doing is tracking my time. So I'm putting in a weekly time tracker in my daily planner folio. And basically, I'm setting up the tracking so that it's like a rectangle for each subject, and each square within that rectangle is an hour. So I want to track, say if I plan to work 4 hours on making videos for the week, I want to track my time and see if I'm actually putting in a time that I say I want to put in, or is it taking me longer, is it taking me shorter, do I need to adjust? So I really want to look at what I'm doing with my time, and I'll show you how I'm doing that on another video. Let's see what else. So we've done health and wealth, so we are down to love. So looking at my archetypes, one of them was the miser, and the other side of the miser is the Midas. So it's like being Scrooge or being the guy who turns everything into gold. So, you know, which one would you rather be? So I'm having to move from my miserly tendencies to put some Midas tendencies into place. And this really affects me emotionally, and how I show affection and spend time with others. So my goals are to reduce my miserly tendencies by the end of the year. So what I'm going to do to accomplish this is, I guess, pretty simple, and most people probably do these things, but they're a little hard for me. So I just want to make sure that if somebody needs to talk to me, I actually listen. I actually give them my attention and listen. And if my family's here visiting, I want to make sure that I spend time with them. My daughter's off in college now, and when she's in town visiting, I want to make sure I actually visit with her. And I want to make sure I actually spend time visiting with my husband and spend time visiting with my mother and my in-laws. And let's see, what else? Oh, husband, yes. I want to make sure that I have a date night at least once a month with my husband, and some sort of fun excursion on a quarterly basis. Now, I guess most people have date nights on a weekly basis, but because of our different food allergies and constraints, it's really hard for us to eat out. There's very few places, so eating out is not a good date for us. And quite frankly, I'd rather watch a movie on demand so I can stop and go to the bathroom when I need to. So we're going to try and plan some other things, like maybe a trip to a museum or to botanical garden or something like that. So we're gonna work on some other things that aren't surrounding movies and food for date nights, and maybe a little like longer excursions. So I think that covers love. The last category is self-expression. And last year, my word of the year was create. This year's believe, if you need to know that. And there's a video on that too. But anyway, last year my word was create. And I want to make sure I keep creating in 2018. So I signed up for an art journaling class that is Lifebook 2018, and I will put the link to that below. It is by Tamara Laporte and several of her friends, and it is a wonderful class that has weekly video lessons. You can try new supplies and new techniques and just do lots of fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to just keep creating and learning and being expressive. And the other thing I want to do is to keep using my washi and my stickers. I know that sounds really simple, but it makes me very happy. I've liked stickers since I was, 10 years old in the 80s, when the sticker craze was just crazy. But when the sticker craze was very popular. So I want to make sure that I keep that in my life. It's something that I enjoy and some little thing that makes me happy that's not very expensive. So I want to make sure I play with stickers and washi, probably in my daily planner. So at any rate, so now you know my goals. What are your goals for 2018? Sit down and really think about, what do you want to accomplish for 2018. I think it's very, very important to set some goals. I think it's very important to write them down. I think it's very important to review them on a weekly and a monthly and probably a quarterly basis to kind of see where you are. Are you making any headway on your goals? So thank you for listening to me talk about my goals. Hopefully I've inspired you to maybe set your own goals, and if I have, please leave me a link below if you've got something online, or make a comment and tell me what you're doing and what you want to try. And I really appreciate you spending time with me, watching my videos and reading my blog posts. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye. I weigh everything before I eat it. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm going to scroll down my list here. The other thing I want to do is optimize my health.